Hi, this is Am87. Welcome back to episode 10. Did some running around and finally found the Pale Garden and Cherry Blossom biomes. So I got a bunch of cool stuff from there. Did get some ice because eventually I'll need it. And of course, robbed a bunch of villages for hay bales. I did only find one Creaking Heart, which is kind of disappointing considering how many trees I chopped down, but that's alright for now. In today's episode, I think we're going to build some of the village houses and try to get this set up, at least with the generic pathways. Maybe most of them, if not all. Alright, and the project we're going to be working on today is, yes, just a generic automatic wool farm. I think everybody has kind of seen a bunch of these. So I'm not going to go too much into detail as to, how to actually set up the automatic part. But do have a neat color palette for it. I think we're going to go for that color palette there. And the floor, we're going to use good old muddy mangrove roots. I was playing around with a bunch of floor designs and I ended up finding one with that design. It looks nice and it kind of looks like it would be a barn floor. So that's what I'm going to use. Alright, I'm going to let the sun set, and as soon as it does, we'll start this project. Minus a few details, it looks like the barn's done. Still not sure about the details and the lights, but for right now I think this works. And it is actually working, which is a plus, because I didn't bother to check these, but yeah. It took kind of forever to build, but that's alright. Added a little extra detail up on the roof to give it some highlights and lowlights, because it was looking a little bland with just the moss and the stone. The lighter color is andesite, and the darker color up there is the tough bricks. In the shade, it really does make a difference, apparently. It's a little dark, but that's alright. When you're really far away, I bet that's fine. Let's see if we can go far away. Do. Oh yeah, that blends in decently when you're pretty far away. And the road is supposed to be coming up through here, so yeah, that works out nice. Had trapdoors on the back side of these, but yeah, the redstone kept flicking them up and down, so I got to figure out something else. It was just sitting there doing that. Not good. Yeah, but this is done. I think the next thing to do is probably sleep and then move on to the houses. Alright, back to this side of the village. We do have a bunch of blocks laid out to give me an outline for the houses that need to come in here. I'm not too sure exactly what designs I'm going to use. I just laid them out, kind of like I know this is going to be a bigger house and it's going to have like something off to the side. Like maybe a little lean-to shed or something. As far as the center of here, I am unsure. I might just put in a couple of the little farms like this, because this is mainly a big farming village, so it would make sense that it would have more than just a corner over there. And then I got to do pathways through all of this. Yeah, but I think they're going to be not generic houses, but pretty close to it, because, you know, just a few variations of the regular village houses I think would be nice in here. Maybe use terracotta for one of them, kind of like you get in the Plains Village. Make one maybe a too tall or a really wide one, we'll see. Still not sure for here. I want to put two houses, but at the same time I'd like to put just a bigger house. Something to kind of help ease that transition there. Either that or a really short house. Because that would just throw it all off, and that would be... Why not? Either way. I'm going to start getting some materials up, and then we'll start making some houses. Here you go, little kitty. Get out of there. Bye-bye. Alright, for building all this stuff, I think we're going to start here. Where I've got this giant square laid out. Well, not giant, but 9 by 9. Don't think we're going to do a square on that house, though. I think this fits more with the space. So let's get a rough outline. Alright, we got an outline for this house. Just a bunch of squares and rectangles. For the walls, I'm thinking we make something similar to that and that. It'll blend in, and then I can kind of move away from that afterwards for the rest of these. Alright, outside's done-ish. Go through and put the windows in a few minutes, and the floor now. Alright, after the floor comes a roof. Not that way. Maybe a roof. Alright, roof done, windows in-ish. Do I want one there? Nah. No, I think that'll be it. We do need to add a chimney of some kind. Got that part. Alright, the outline of this building's done. We'll start with some more stuff in a few seconds. I don't know where I'm going yet. I had no plans at all for this building, so
Need a moment to think.
Alright. I took a break to get away from this place for a few, but I like the way it turned out-ish. Don't know what to do with that. I think I might just make it a storage room. We'll come back and add the details a little bit later. I want to get the shells of these places out and built out. That way I know where I can put everything else. I think for that one, though, the shell's good to go. It's got a little more fancier roof than the rest of the buildings, but it kind of fits in. Fits in well enough. So let's do that one next. What do I want to do it in? Let's get this one out of the way. A little homage to the white terracotta houses you see in the plains biomes. Maybe make it a little bit bigger than this 5x5 here I got. Oh, it's been a while since I paid attention to one of these little white terracotta houses. So we do need to strip that though, because that color in dark is not going to go well. Because this white has a little bit of a pink shade. I wonder if the new wood will go with it. I think I want the door on this side. Okay, let's see if this blends in at all. Ew, no. No, it does not. I mean... it does, but the texture's wrong. Maybe... oh, that's way too white. Too white. I need something at the bottom. I think that'd be too much white. We're gonna go with regular oak. I do kind of like the top of that white door, so I think we'll leave the white door. Maybe with the roof on it'll look good? I could mimic that. I think that'll work. What do I want for the roof, though? Got the gray at the bottom. Alright, that kind of works. It's not the best, but it is a nice little homage to the old terracotta house you see. So, we'll leave it there. What next? I mean, this isn't going to be seen from the inside, most likely, but why not? You just get it out of the way, just in case. The obvious choice is putting a window there. So, that's what we'll do. Oh well. Really didn't want to have two windows back to back like that, but it needed something. It looks funky, but sometimes that can be good. That throw it off too much? Oh yeah, that looks horrendous. Okay, that looks a lot better. Alright, 2 buildings done for the outside, minus the windows. I know I have glass, so let's get that done, and then we'll move to the next set of houses. How's it dark already again? I swear, sometimes it seems like it's going on fast pace, and the sky just gets way too dark way too quickly. Add some flowers in later. Okay, that looks a little bit better. You next. Alrighty, got the wall done here. The side of it laid out. I think that'll end up looking good. Oh, I miss my efficiency 5 shovel. But it is way too expensive to repair. I need to get villagers and mending. And get to sleep before the... Why is there a dancing golem? First cows, now you? Sir, you're supposed to be protecting the villagers, not dancing. Get with it. Stop screwing around. No, that doesn't look too bad at all. I kinda like it. Once we get some details in, it'll look really nice. The only way to find out if something actually works is to just try it. Like, is it jarring? Yes. Is it ugly? Yes. Am I half tempted to leave it? No, I can't. It's got to come down. Birchwood can look nice in the right spots, but this is definitely not the right spot. Uh-oh. You were not supposed to break. This reminds me, there was a comment on one of my first couple of videos that said it looked like I effortlessly put together houses. No, this is what it really looks like. Trial and error. A lot of trial and error. Probably more error than you'd realize. Because that was a good idea, but really bad. I think if it had a different base, it would have been fine, but not with what's going on. I think oak is just gonna have to be the way we save this house. And that's fine. Need a carrot. Oh yeah, that looks way better. And one more roof done. There we go. Oh, that little chimney looks weak. Alright, I got the roof on. Everything's looking nice. It's time to start adding some details in. Getting this laid out. I'm going to do a lot of that probably off camera. And just get it done and do a nice little reveal afterwards. Because, yeah, I want to be done with this village for the time being and move on to the main city. I'm having that itch to start building a lot bigger. And this was always meant to be a smaller village with a few places that I thought could be nicer, like, you know, the leather shop over there, the butcher shop, or the weaponsmith way... Oops, wrong way. Way in the corner over there. Stonemason, you know, just different buildings. And I'm still going to continue to do some of those, but I think it is time to finish this up and move on, because that itch made just doing this episode a little bit hard, which is why it's taken a little time to get this episode done. But yeah, let's finish this up, put a couple of things out here, and then do a reveal and see where the world leads us. All right, I didn't get to this one, but that's all right. I'm not sure still what I want to put there. I did go ahead and go through the rest of the village, and yeah, threw in a few just generic trees with bone meal. I didn't want too fancy of stuff. I kind of like that one being bigger. I mean, it's not too bad for a tree. It's got its issues, but it's not too bad. Threw in a few azalea trees here and oak trees there. We got this house done. It's a simple interior, nothing fancy. This is just, you know, a little homage to the old one. And this one's a little more fancier with the roof. A little more fancier with the inside. It looked nice. Or it looks nice. I can't complain. Let's see. Oh, I forgot to do the soil. I will get to that and throw some crops in here. This one, I think I finished. Yeah, I finished this one. I'm not too sure about the layout of this one, but it's not bad. I mean, I've done worse, but I've also done a lot better. Get a little storage area here for them, just to walk out to. Of course, I got the market. This is probably the worst one I've done so far, but at the same time, there's a bunch of villagers here. It'll serve its purpose. It's all that matters. How did all of you get in there? It makes no sense that you guys are all in there with... Whatever. You know what? It's villagers. Yeah, I got rid of the walls. I want them to start walking around. I did put up... I think I got enough lights around here, so I shouldn't have to really worry about torches on the ground. And again, you know, just the general area, I think, is done for now. There's a couple of things that I could upgrade here and there. I will come back and get this after the episode, probably. But as far as this area is concerned, I think this is kind of where I'm going to leave it. It's a nice little small village. It's got a few unique little places. And overall, I mean, minus this entrance area, which I got to work on, it's rather nice. I can't complain, especially for just a basic villager village. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. It was a tough episode for me to make, because I really do want to start moving forward and build a little bit bigger, build a little more spacious of a city. Got the plan for the city kind of outlined, but we'll go over that in the next episode. Alright, folks, y'all have a wonderful day, and, bye.